Hello. Hey everybody. How's it going? Hold on, I forgot to start the music. We're gonna listen to it from here. Hey princess, how are you? How are you? How are you? I'm good. So I got home. I ate dinner. I was like, ooh, I feel like I'm running a tiny bit late, but I think I'll be okay. And then I went to turn on my computer and it was all like, oh, set up the things. Ooh, don't you want to pay extra money? Oh, I don't have the Spotify on here. Hold on one second. I was like, don't you want to pay extra money for a more storage or set up Face ID? Blah blah blah. And I was like, no, no, skip, skip, skip. And then I went to go to Twitch to grab the Twitch link, and it was like log into Twitch. I was like, oh no. And then I went to Blue Sky and Twitter. It's like log in on Blue Sky and Twitter. I was like, great, excellent, cool. I finally got everything set up. I set up the tablet, and then I press start, and I'm waiting, and I pull out my tablet pen, and I put it on the screen, and it's not calibrated. It was not calibrated, and it wasn't like consistently uncalibrated. It was like if I put the pen over on the right side of the screen, it's like an inch away from the pen. But if I put it over on the left side of the screen, it is like 5 inches away. I was like, oh no. And I had this problem with my Mac laptop sometimes, and the only way to fix it was to just restart the computer. And I was like, am I gonna have to restart my computer like 5 minutes into stream? But I went to the calibration screen, and I think it was set to like both monitors instead of one monitor. So I just set it to this one, and then it worked. So we're all good. We don't have to restart my computer. I was like, great, great. This is fantastic. This is going so well. But yes, I did decide we would do art today. I was like, we haven't done art in a while, and I feel like I haven't been doing a lot of art when I'm not streaming. So I'll make myself draw by doing it on stream. Even though I would like to play more Pokemon, but it's fine. We'll do it later. We'll do it next week. Love art streams. I'm glad. I'm glad. Also, hi Odessa. I forgot to say hi to Odessa. Hello, hello. Hope you all are having a good day. I'm not entirely sure what we're gonna draw, but I was just like, we'll just do an art stream and I'll figure it out as we go. But I did forget that I was working on an emote last time. We were working on the laugh emote, so we can work on that today. If I get bored, I'll just draw whatever. If I don't feel like drawing something productive, maybe I'll just draw a random picture of myself. Day good so far? That's good, that's good. My day was pretty good. I got my rental car yesterday, and it's been very nice. I am enjoying driving it, even though I was very nervous at first. And at work today, one of my coworkers baked a bunch of bread for everybody, so I got this delicious like garlic cheese bread. And Dad made lentil soup for dinner, so I had a slice of the bread with the soup. It was very good, very tasty. Just sorting files on my computer. Oh, good luck with that. It can be tedious, but it can be nice once you get done with it. Oh, let me see. What else was I doing? Let's see. But you know what? I meant to go over this earlier, but Spotify Wrapped happened, and I meant to show you guys my Spotify Wrapped, and then I keep forgetting to import it into OBS. But I have it saved, so I can do that in a second. But what was I gonna say? Oh, I have confirmed on Sunday we should be having a, I believe, peak collab stream with Crix on their channel at 9 p.m. EST. That is the plan right now. I think Crix was inviting some of their other friends, so I don't know who they are, but I guess I'll meet them. But yeah, that should be fun. I'm looking forward to that. What do I name this? I'll just call it Spot 1. What am I pulling in? On my desktop. Where is it? Here we go. I'll pull in this picture first. It's probably going to be really big. Oh, it's not really big. Cool. That's fine. Let me bring this over here. I was watching the Game Awards, but I got bored right as you went live. Let's go. Is anything interesting happening? I mean, I guess since you said you're bored, I'm gonna assume no. I don't usually watch Game Awards, I just hear about them afterwards. But if anything interesting happens, let us know, I guess. I was just going back to your previous Peak collab to collect a few clips I missed. Hope you had fun. That reminds me, I need to go through the previous Peak collab and do clips of it. Usually I just go through like the oldest VOD and try and clip it before it expires. So I haven't gotten to that one yet, but I think I ended up hitting my marker button like 47 times. I'm like, some of those have to be double clicks. What did I do? For the record, I usually get like maybe 10 to 16 marker hits in a stream. So I was like, what the fuck? But I'll have to go through that later. Exodus is apparently getting a trailer, so that's something. I feel like I've heard of Exodus, but is that a Mass Effect game? Couple new games, but not really my thing. I gotcha. Hi, Changeling. Welcome on in. I was just mentioning that the collab on Sunday with Crix at 9 p.m. EST should be a go. That should be a thing. So I hope you're doing well, Changing. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm not interested in Take Sim 17. Tank Sim. You and Aster? I'm doing good. I was just about to go over my Spotify rap. As you can see here, my #1 genre is Vocaloid. I say as a Vocaloid song starts. My second is soundtrack, which I'm not sure if they just include like anything that counts as a soundtrack. Maybe games and movies. I definitely listen to a lot of game soundtrack, which you will see as we go farther into my Spotify rap. Third, we got J-pop. Not surprising at all. 4, we have Dark Cabaret. I saw that. I was like, what the fuck is Dark Cabaret? I have, since looking into it, I have realized that it's classifying Will Wood as Dark Cabaret, and I listened to a lot of Will Wood this year, so that's where it comes from. I think it's sort of like vaudeville, theatery inspired music, but dark. That's kind of the idea. And I was like, yeah, that fits Willwood. And then they're out here roasting me with #5 being children's music. I was like, thanks. I think it's because we listen to so much Pokemon music from all those Pokemon streams. But yes, those are my top genres. All right, let me pull in. What's the next one? You want me to name this? I hate whenever I pull in an image. It's like, name the image. I'm like, I don't know. Spotify 2. Okay, what do I have next? So I'm gonna pull all of these in. Here we go. We'll do my top 5 songs. Come here, songs. Come over here. I was about to ask, is that what they put Pokemon music under? Yeah, I think that's exactly it. They were like, look at you, listening to Pokemon music. So here are my top songs. To no surprise, the top 2 are Vocaloid songs. Harumaki Gohan. See, it seems like he has been dethroned this year. For those who don't know, he was like my top artist for like 2 to 3 years in a row. But he didn't really come out with any new music this year, so none of his songs are on here. Number 1 is Spoken For by Flavor Fully, and then number 2 is Static by Flavor Fully. So Flavor Fully is winning this year, I guess. Number 3, we got Northern Star by Dom Farah, which I think was a song that Ash recommended on an art stream, and then I couldn't stop listening to it, so now it's number 3. Number 4. We don't need to talk about number 4. Number 4 is a Deltarune fan song called Friend Inside Me. Don't worry about it. And then number 5 is an actual Deltarune song, Guardian. That's the 4th chapter final boss theme. It might currently be my favorite Deltarune track. It just goes so hard. Love that song. Northern Star is a good song. It is very good. Good choice. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, no, I don't want to delete it. I want to add a new one. This one's called Spot 3. Why would I type out the entirety of Spotify when I can just say Spot? What do we have next? What should I show you next? Here, I'll show you my top artists. This is, I think, the reason that soundtrack was on there. We can see my number 1 artist of the year was none other than Toby Fox himself. Because chapters 3 and 4 came out and I just kept listening to the soundtracks over and over again. Number 2 is Will Wood, not surprising. I kind of thought he was going to be number 1, especially at the beginning of the year. I was listening to so much of him. But then Toby Fox was like, here's chapters 3 and 4 of Deltarune. I was like, yes, thank you. Thank you, I will be taking these. Delicious. My cat is being very cute. She's being desperate for pats. Oh, that is cute. I got this funny picture of Pepper last night because she likes to sit outside the bathroom and wait for me to go towards the bathroom so she can run in and try to get sink water. And I have this bookshelf outside my room. And she was like sitting in the corner of the bookshelf, like almost in shadow. Just lurking and waiting for me to leave my room. The number 3, we've got Flavor Fully, not surprising. Number 4 is Deco27. He's a Vocaloid producer, in case you didn't know. He did Rabbit Hole and a lot of other ones, but Rabbit Hole was one that got really big recently. And then 5th is Kenshi Yonezu, who is my favorite musical artist of all time. So he's usually gonna be somewhere on the list. Alright, who do we have next? I know you're all dying to know all my Spotify information. Also, we are listening to my top 100 songs of 2025. Yes, we are in that playlist. For a second I thought maybe we weren't, but yeah. What next? Let's do my top albums. Because apparently if you listen to the entirety of an album, it puts it in there. But I think you have to listen to like every single song on the album. Which I don't think I did to like a ton of albums. So the selection's a little odd. Romantic Poison was my number 1. Are they the one? I think I know a couple songs by them. I think so. So Unsurprising is the top album, is a Will Wood album. I'll be honest, I don't think I really listened to albums. I just like listened to random songs, and I guess I listened to enough to listen to a whole album of his. And you see number 2 and number 5 are both Sleepy Fish. Sleepy Fish is like a lo-fi artist, and I just throw a bunch of their songs in like my sleepy time playlists. Sometimes I'll just like put on one of their albums for when I go to bed. Usually I change the settings so that it doesn't count what I'm listening to at that time. Towards like my Spotify Wrapped things because there's a way to turn it off. But I guess there were times where I forgot to turn it off, or maybe it just counted them anyway. Number 3, we can see, is the reason why children's music was on my list of genres. I guess we did listen to the entirety of the To Be a Master album, which is an album that I also own IRL. It's a good album. It slaps. Number 4 was Smile by Porter Robinson. Did that come out this year? I feel like I haven't listened to it a lot. There's like a couple songs on there that I like. But I know when the full album dropped, I tried to listen to the whole thing. So I guess it's on there. I gotta make a proper sleepy time playlist. Yeah, it's good to have. I think I gotta add more songs to it though. Because I feel like I keep hearing the same ones over and over, and it's... I feel like my mind's getting too familiar with them. But I don't always feel like sitting down and being like, let me listen to this sleepy time song to see if it belongs on my playlist. And then I would get bored. Sometimes I just look up random other people's sleep playlists on Spotify. Or I listen to ASMR. Or I just turn on looping brown noise. Honestly, I feel like that might be the best way to get me to go to sleep. I just turn on the brown noise and knock out. Yeah, because I listened to a lot of pop punk and emo this year. Oh yeah, let's go. I'm still so bad about making playlists still. Yeah, I don't make a ton. I have like my stream playlist where if I'm enjoying a song, I'll toss it on there. And then I have my sleepy time playlist, which are non-vocal songs I would listen to go to sleep. But then I also have my chill playlist, which are like chill songs, but not necessarily like sleepy time songs. They might have vocals, and those I listen to if I'm not quite trying to go to sleep, but I just need be a little more chill. That's what I listen to if I have to wake up really early. I just put them on in the car. I have so many playlists. I would also say a lot of my playlists, if I make a playlist, sometimes it's just like, here's a playlist of all the songs that I like by this specific artist. So I've got one for like Harumaki Gohan, Bops, and the Crane Wives jams, and blah blah blah. Because I guess you could just go to their page and just listen to their songs on loop, but then sometimes you might run into the ones you don't like, you know? So I just do that sometimes. Spotify called me a 2007 emo kid. Oh no, Spotify. Okay, I think... Was there one more I was gonna show? Is this Spotify 5? I guess. See, I showed you genres, songs, albums, top artist. Here, I'll show you this one. Because this one also tells you all the minutes that I listened to music. I've listened to 67,029 minutes on Spotify last year. Or I guess this year. The year is not over. It was funny because once the Spotify Wrapped came out, my brother texted me and my younger brother, and he's like, alright, Aster, how many minutes did you beat me by? Because I think he got like 37,000, and I was like, here you go. Almost double. I think he discovered like a couple years ago when we started comparing Spotify Wraps. He was like, holy shit, you listen to so much music. I was like, yeah. I have 153,311 hours? Damn, Ash. Alright, you beat me. I thought I listened to a lot, but damn. You got more than double what I got. Holy shit. You listen to music while you sleep? Sometimes I do, but I'll usually like turn on the setting so it doesn't count towards my Spotify Wrapped, and I'll also set like the sleepy time timer for like an hour. I think in previous years I forgot to do that or didn't know I could do that, so sometimes the music would still be playing when I'd wake up in the morning. And then like on my top genres, it had a bunch of like lo-fi songs. Yeah, but then the music isn't playing when I awaken. Do you want it to play when you wake up? I want the music to play when I wake up. Oh, okay. I see. I see. I got you. Okay, that makes sense. I just don't always like it to run overnight because I'm like, my phone doesn't need to be doing that while I'm asleep. And I don't always like it to count towards my Spotify Wrapped because I'm like, I was not actively listening to these songs. Otherwise, it's dead silence. I get you. I get you. I need something in my ears as I fall asleep, but I'm fine with it not being on when I wake up. That's why I set the timer for like an hour or two. My nephew has 12 hours of just bees on his wrap. Why? Is that what he listens to go to sleep? That reminds me, I do look at my dad's Spotify rap. I like to do that each year. Most of the artists he listens to are like classical artists, so they're like they're all dead. He barely gets any of those like messages from your artist. I also looked at my younger brothers and I didn't recognize like any of the songs. I think he had like a Gorillaz song on there, and that was about it. I was actively listening while slumbering. I see, you're absorbing the music while you sleep. Yes, yes, of course. Of course. Well, I think that's all the Spotify I need to show. I think any of the other ones I have are just repeating stuff that we already know. Well, did one of them have some more information? Let me see. Is this? Oh, I think this one just tells you how many minutes I listened to Toby Fox. There we go. I listened to 3,984 minutes of Toby Fox. I don't know how many days that is. What? What do you mean what? What? There's Toby. It was funny because if you look at like your top listened artists, they have this like little artist race where you can see which one is like racing to the front. And at first it was Will Wood, and then suddenly like June came around and like Toby Fox just ran to first place. I've seen other people's Spotify Wrapped on like TikTok where that happened to them too. As soon as June hit, Toby Fox just shoot to the top. The song had me by surprise. Okay, I got you. Yeah, Will Wood songs tend to do that. Aren't you enjoying the dark cabaret? That's what genre this is, apparently. 4,434 hours of poor man's poison for me. Oh, nice. You beat me with Toby Fox. You shook poor man Poison's hand longer than I shook Toby Fox's hands. I wonder why. Yeah. I'm the 0.3% global fan. I feel like it gave me a specific number. It was still high. It was like 32,000 fan or something. But I guess I had listened to him enough to rank somewhere. What club did you get? Oh man, what was it called? It was like the cat one. Hold on, do I have it saved on here somewhere? Let me see. Oh, this is too far back. Where am I going? Do I have? Did I take a picture? Maybe I didn't take a picture of it. But yeah, it was the cat looking one. What was that called? If I try to look at it on here, is it gonna mess up what's going on there? I don't know. I was Grit Collective. Man, what was it called? Let me see. Spotify clubs. What were they called? Oh, I think it's the full charge crew. That's what I got. My younger brother got that one too. Yeah, it was full charge crew, and I think it gave me the role of leader. And I was like, I don't feel like that's accurate, but okay. I was leader within the club. Let's go. We're leaders, apparently. I don't really know what the clubs are supposed to be symbolizing, but they're there, I guess. What delightful dark cabaret we're listening to. All right. I think we can probably switch to me to Spotify. Photoshop now. Oh my god. Sorry, the song's throwing me off. It's a good song. All right, let's go over here. Oh, is the Spotify track thing not working? I think they like updated it, and I think the version I have doesn't work anymore. But I think they like changed it, so I'd have to re-download something else. So let me see if I can reopen it, but I don't. It might just not be working anymore. So I might either have to try out the new one eventually or find a different one. Because I think when I went to try out the new version, it was like, this app is no longer updated. Please switch to our new web app. Yeah, I think I'd have to like sign up or something. I just want to use the one you had before. I just want to use this one. I don't think the widget's gonna work anymore. This is so sad. Harumaki Gohan might not have made it into my top 5 artists this year, but some of his music still made it into the top 100, as you can hear. I just used the mini player. What's the mini player? Is that something built into Spotify? I just like to have it at the top in case people want to know what the song is. Alright, I guess we're not using this today. I'll have to get a new one. We'll DM you it? Okay, thank you, thank you. Can we suggest music today? Yeah, feel free. So I was trying to scooch forward, but I'm already scooched forward enough. Alright, let me pull this here. Honey, I'm Home by Ghost and Pals? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Did I get any Ghost and Pals in this playlist? I think I didn't, but to be honest, Ghost and Pals left the internet for like 2 years, so. I like the song they came back with, but they haven't uploaded it to Spotify. Honey, I'm home. We cue it up. Butcher Vanity. Butcher Vanity by Vane Lily. Technically, it is by Vane Lily, but it's also by Jamie Page and what's their name? Rice Deity, who are the people who make up Flavor Foley. It's a Flavor Foley song. Little Lion Man. That's a good one. Did you Mumford and Friends? Yeah, Mumford and his friends. They are no longer his sons, they are his friends. Alright, they're queued up. Oh, I have to move myself. I'm in the way. I am in the way. Ah, hello. Holy Grail by Hunters and Collectors. Oh, I don't know that one. Holy Grail. Hunters. Alright, and one more already. I will grant you one more, Ash. Lullaby of the Manifold. Lullaby of the Manifold. Alright, we've got those in there. Is there any way for me to... Okay, I can do that. Sick. Oh, no? Oh, yes, I can. Okay. I just wanted to see if I could move them around with the already queued up stuff to see that way we could uh so we wouldn't have all of them right in a row. I could mix it up with the stuff already coming up. Okay, it lets me do that. Cool. I think it'll switch between the ones you suggested and the ones already queued up. Here's an oldie but a good one, My Immortal by Evanescence. Alright. My Immortal. Alright, that's in there too now. I'll put it down here. DM sent. Okay, thank you. Let me see. Oh, that's the mini player. Oh, that's cute. Then I get OBS to capture it? Okay, what thing do I use to capture it? Media source? Let me try this. No, that doesn't seem correct. Let me see if I can figure this out real quick. Display capture, maybe? We can change light into day. No, I don't want to. I don't want that. That of father. Do I do window capture? I'll just try every option until it works. Because why not? Spotify. Is it this one? Nope. It's this one. You didn't see that. They will put in the corner. It's okay. There wasn't anything bad that you would see. Alrighty, now that we have that there, it's time to draw. Yippee! 1 second, I need to text somebody. Okay. Move this over here. You can also resize it if you want it long. Oh, long? Can I resize? Oh, I can. Ah, that's nice. There we go. We'll put it like that. There we go. There we go. Alrighty, do I need... Oh, I do have some of this stuff ready. Okay. Okie dokie. What size line did I use here? 15? This one looks like 10. I have no music requests right now. Everything you have added sounds good. Nice, nice. We can always think of more stuff later. I was trying to think if maybe the mouth should open and close as she laughs, but I feel like it doesn't need to. Gotta look for a few. Alrighty, have a good lurk, changeling. Oh, why do you fly away from me? And do I bother putting lines on it? I don't think it needs those lines. It's gonna be so tiny. Oh, so I know I posted about it in the Discord, but it looks like Rayman 2 is going to come to the NSO. So that'd be exciting. I know I've talked about it before, but that was a game on the Nintendo 64 where like you needed like a separate save pack thing, and we didn't have one when I was younger for a long time. So whenever we would play the game, we couldn't save, so we would just play it for as long as we could and like leave it on, and then eventually we'd have to turn it off, and the next time we played we'd just have to start all over. And it wasn't until like years later that we finally got a save pack and I could save, but we never finished the game after that. So maybe I'll finally be motivated to play it again and finish it. I don't know if I do it on stream. I'm debating. It's just because I feel like it's gonna be kind of a longer game. So I don't know. We already have so many other games to play, but it's there. We could potentially play it someday. I think we're still waiting on them to add Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness to the NSO because they said they were gonna add it once Switch 2 came out, and I think I've heard it's still not on there. I haven't actually checked myself. I've heard of Rayman. Yeah, this is the only Rayman game I've ever played, so I don't know much about him beyond this game. And sometimes when I see other media of him, I'm like, this. I don't feel like this matches up with the idea I had of him in Rayman 2. So I'm excited. Tonic Trouble's coming too, which is basically Rayman 1.5. Okay. I hadn't heard of that. I had not heard of that one, and I didn't watch that part of the trailer. I just watched the Rayman part. And I was excited. But maybe I'll have to take a look at that too. My siblings and I had to do it at the Pokemon Coliseum until I got a memory card for the GameCube. Oh no. Yeah, I think once GameCube came around, we were pretty good at having a lot of save cards for that. But yeah, for the Nintendo 64, we just didn't, because a lot of the games didn't need that extra save pack. But on GameCube, pretty much every game needed one. Could play it with your sibling? Oh, the Rayman game? And you know what? I'll have to tell him that it's on there. But I don't know if my brothers cared about the game as much as I did. Not that it was like one of my favorite games or anything. I just thought it was interesting and fun to play sometimes. If Twilight Princess comes to Switch 2, there's a collab idea with Wolfie. Oh, is that like a two-player thing? Also, I feel like I did see that there is a way to play multiplayer online with the Nintendo Switch Online games. I've just never tested it. But my Nintendo Switch Online account, or membership, applies to everyone on it, because I have a family membership. So I could maybe test it out with like Bree someday or something. Do I want to put the face on a separate layer? I might do that, just because it overlaps with the hair so much. No, it's a single player Zelda game, but Wolf Link makes me think of Wolfie. Oh, I see, I see. You want us to Game Grumps it? One of us plays and the other one just is just there to talk. There are quite a few old Zelda games on the NSO, and I've never played them, so maybe I should try that someday. Sometime, deny my dear. Trying to think about the movement, because I feel like the gems could kind of move up and down as she moves up and down. But I don't know if it's going to be that important because it's going to be such a small little detail. Trying to think about it. I don't know if it matters too much. It's even if I add some movement to it, it's not really going to be noticeable. She's looking cute already, Aster. Thank you. I think this will be a nice one when I'm done with it. I don't think you can really see the bottom one there. I'll just leave it like that. Alright, I'm gonna put the face on a separate layer. Also playing The Forest of Drizzling Rain was making me remember there's all sorts of other small like free RPG maker games on like itch.io that I've never played. I'm like, oh, there's so many we could try. Like, I already have so many games on my list. But what if we played the tiny little RPG maker games? What if we did it? I don't know. That was fun, yeah. I need to find some. I think some of them are really small, or really short. But I could always get like a whole bunch of them. And then if we like played one and finished it in like an hour, then we could always play another one. I think I actually found a free one on Steam and even considered playing it this week. But it said it only took like 40 minutes to play. I was like, I don't know. So if I were to do that one, I would probably want to have something else as a backup. So it might have had multiple endings. I don't know. But I'll see. I'm probably gonna start saving a bunch of those like free games. And if I find one I really like, we can play it. For a second I was like, what are we listening to? But I forgot we queued up recommendations. I think the free one I downloaded on Steam is called like the Birdhouse or something. Is it cool? Okay, those are the inks. Let me make these lines a little thicker. There's also like other ones I see people talk about. I don't remember all the names, but I need to look into them and see if they look worth playing. I think recently I saw someone make like a RPG Maker iceberg thing with like, you know, the more like well-known popular games at the top and the like lesser well-known games at the bottom. I was like, I was doing pretty good like halfway through the iceberg, and then I got like halfway through and I was like, I've never heard of these games. What are these games? We still gotta play Temmie's games. Temmie, the Undertale main artist. She made, what is it, Escaped Chasm, and there's another one. I've never played them. It's always good to have a mix of long and short games. Yeah, that's how I feel. Especially since we're playing Pokemon right now. And like, we're still playing it because of the DLC. And I don't know how long we're gonna be playing it, so I'm like, I don't know if I want to play another long game at the same time. I know I said that's why I didn't start um, in Stars in Time yet. Because apparently that one is about the length of Omori. Is the Iceberg by Smallburb on YouTube? It was someone on Twitter. I don't remember who it was. It was like a Twitter one. I think someone made one, and then another person was like, I'm making my own because there's so many games you didn't mention. And then I think in response, a Japanese fan went and made one too. And was like, this is it from the Japanese side. It was interesting. That reminds me, I still need to play Space Funeral. That was on there. That's one I've heard of, and I even downloaded it a long time ago, and then I never got around to playing it. And then I think I deleted it from my Mac because I needed more room. And of course, we will be playing the remake of Off when the collector's physical edition is finally mailed to me next year. That one's good too. Alright. Let me flip them. I feel like it looks fine. I feel like maybe it looks a little elongated over here, but that's the edge, so I don't think it when we're alone. Sometimes when you see like do I need to move that hat over? Maybe I do. Sometimes when you see people make like tips for becoming a streamer and like getting noticed, some people will be like, don't be a variety streamer, you need to find your niche. I was like, well, I'm probably never gonna do that because I like playing a variety of games. But if I were to have to pick a niche, it would probably be like RPG Maker games because I just really like them. And there are plenty of them out there. Maybe one day there will be one made by me. But who knows? There are many things I would like to do. And I have not started any of them. Well, I guess except becoming a VTuber. I've been doing that one. And that one worked out. Ooh, yeah, I'm not working on anything right now, but I know I mentioned it once before the other day. That I attempted to make one once. I got like 5 minutes into it and was like, oh, this is so much work. You've been doing that one damn well? Thank you. I'm proud of myself for starting it and sticking with it. I was really nervous because I wasn't even sure if I wanted to be a streamer. But I like got into VTubers and I started making a VTuber model. And even while I was making it, I was like, do I even want to stream?
Let's go, lesbians, let's go!
Do I even want to be a streamer? What am I going to use this model for? And then I decided to try it, and I like it. Also, hi Wolfie! Hello, 20 whole months, let's go! It's been 20 months! 20 months since we got affiliate, right? Hell yeah, I'm very glad you did, Astrid. Thank you. I'm glad I did too. It's been fun. And you know, I was nervous about the whole live aspect of it because I was like, oh my gosh, you're gonna have to be juggling things while you're live and people are gonna be talking to you and it's but it's been a good time. And I've met friends and lovely viewers and it's been I really like it. I get happy to see my regulars every day. Well, every time I stream. Been a good time. Well, if you talk Astrid playing Twilight Princess. Glad you didn't ask you. Thank you. uh, okay, we can probably move the lines around for this part since it's just your shoulders moving up and down. Twilight Princess is amazing. Come over and we'll play it on my Wii. Let's go. I'm coming over right now. Stream's over, guys. I gotta go to Wolfie's place. See ya. We're very happy seeing you, Twister. Thank you. I'm glad to hear that. It's been a good time. I like my community. I'm glad I randomly found your channel back when you were playing Banjo-Kazooie. I'm glad you did too. That was really fun. I was really happy to have someone come in and be like engaging so much with the stream and being like, ooh, let me tell you about this game. I was like, hell yeah. What song we listen to now? Oh, okay. The Warframe song. Yes, please play it, Aster. You said that one was coming to the NSO? I know there's a couple already on the NSO. Or you just wanted it to. Because if there's one that's on the NSO, I could potentially play it someday. I know there are some, I just don't know which ones. Is Ocarina on time there? It's what? I don't know if it is coming to the NSO. If it's a Wii game, then maybe not. But if it's a GameCube game, then it could. Let me see. Twilight Princess. Although Rayman 2 is coming to the NSO. So that's exciting. Okay, I don't think it is currently, but I see a lot of people being like, Nintendo, add it to the NSO. Banjo-Kazooie were good streams. They were. They were. It was fun. I keep hoping for a Twilight Princess remake / sport. I hope you get one. Sounds like a good game. Hopefully I'm not as awkward as a chat anymore. No, you're good. I hope I'm not as awkward of a stream anymore. I feel like I've gotten a lot better at yapping and staying engaged. That was another concern when I started. I was like, what if I don't have anything to say, and then I just sit there staring at chat, and we just stare at each other silently. Actually, what Zelda games are on the NSO right now? Let me see. For the NES, there's The Legend of Zelda and the Adventure of Link, Super NES, A Link to the Past, Game Boy, Link's Awakening DX, N64, Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, Game Boy Advance, The Minish Cap. I feel like Ocarina of Time or Majora's Mask would be really good. Those ones I've heard are good, and I like Nintendo 64 games. Very good, yeah, for things. I'm surprised Pokemon isn't on the NSO yet. Yeah, I'm curious. I don't know why not. I feel like they're popular games, but I don't know. Because there are other Pokemon games on there. There's Pokemon Puzzle League and Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. So I don't know what it is about the mainline games. I don't know if it's because of like they want people to buy the remakes. Because I guess for Red and Blue, well, Fire Red and Leaf Green came out a long time ago, but they did come out with like Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, which I guess are kind of remakes. So I don't know if that's a factor. But I don't know. Interesting. Aster's just standing there menacingly. She has a knife. Yeah, well, one day we'll just have a stream where the entire stream is just me standing there staring at you with a knife. Just... Here, we can. I don't have a knife, but we can simulate this. It'll be me here, and I just. How's it going, chat? What are you doing? What What are we up to? Huh? Do you have a knife? I could have a knife. Could you give me your knife? That'll be the whole stream. I'm disappearing. Goodbye. Farewell. I am the knife. I'm a tiny little pocket knife. Put me in your pocket, Jen. I won't stab you in the leg. Oh, fun story time. In high school, we had this science teacher, and apparently, he would always tell a bunch of people he could get off track really randomly. And he would always warn people not to run with like a pencil in their pocket because apparently he did that once and now he only has one testicle. So don't keep a sharp pencil in your pocket or you can lose a ball. That's my story time of the day. For sure, Esther, you were among the folks that motivated me to finally start streaming as well. Felt good to finally use my VTuber model for what I had made it for. I'm so glad. I'm happy for you. I'm glad you started. Streaming is fun. You need a knife asset. Someday. I'm kind of done with Kanto. We've been there 3 times. Yeah, we don't need more Kanto. Esther doesn't bite, but she does have a knife. True. Well, I can bite. I do have my fangs. You'd fit in our pockets. Yeah, it's me. I'm in your pocket. Don't drop me or I'll bite your ankles. Free bottom surgery. Oh no. But yeah, I am glad to hear if my streaming helped motivate people. That's fun. I know it took me a long time to get started. I actually had my model done for like months before I even started streaming. I think just the notion of starting was kind of intimidating. But then one day Brie was like, "Oh, I'm gonna debut on this day." I was like, "Oh, you are." I was like, "Oh God, I should debut." And then Splatoon 3 was like, "The DLC is coming out." I was like, "Oh shit, I just gotta push myself and debut. I gotta debut in time to play the Splatoon DLC on stream." So then I pushed myself and I was really nervous. But then it turned out well. It was fun. It was a good time. Do I like those eyebrows? Are they going up a little bit weirdly? Also, I don't know how many of you know this, but before Brie and I debuted, we actually had a little collab in her Discord where I played Pikmin 4. And that was technically our first little collab stream, but it was just over Discord. It was fun, but I don't know if any of you were there for it. Oh, right, the hydrate and the stretch. I saw that and then immediately got distracted. Alright, let me stretch. Hold up. I should stretch my wrists. It's always important to stretch your wrists while you're drawing. You don't want to get carpal tunnel. This is another good song. A very annoying thing going on right now, which I've had for a while, but it's the little cuts on my fingers, on like my thumbs, right along the edge of where like my nail meets my skin. Just whenever it's dry, which is usually the winter, they crack open and then they won't go away no matter what I do. And I always try to moisturize my hands so much at night. And what am I doing? And I'll wear gloves at night. But no matter what I do, they're just so dry. And it's annoying because then if I bump my thumb slightly, they'll like reopen back up or like hurt. And I'm like, great. Anytime I do something with my thumbs, I can feel it. I went to take a shower before stream and I looked down at my thumb and it was just bleeding again. I was like, great. I almost put a band-aid on it because sometimes I'll just put a band-aid on it just to like try and keep it from opening back up. So I wasn't sure if it would interfere with drawing, so I was like, I'll just wait. It's fine. Sometimes it makes me feel like Sisyphus pushing the rock up the hill. No matter how much I try to get them to heal, they just come back. Don't think I was. Took me a bit to join the Discord. I was terrible at knowing how to use Discord. Relatable. Yeah, because I was gonna say, I don't remember who was there in that stream that day. But it was fun. It was a good time, and I think it helped me and Bree feel more confident in streaming. I have similar issues with dermatitis. Yeah, I don't know if I have eczema, if I like quite have eczema, but I know that I have family members who had eczema at points in their life. So I think I just have sensitive skin and it's susceptible to being dry. I also keep my nails really short because if they're even like the tiniest bit long, I will chew them. So I keep them really short. But I think that also helps exacerbate the problem. Because imagine, here's my thumb, and then here's the nail. There's my thumb. The cuts will be like right here. Let me get. It'll be like right along here, or sometimes the other side. But you know, it's like right along this edge, and they just keep opening up. It's annoying. I also have other cuts on my hands now. Sometimes just where like the skin bends and folds a lot. Got some on my pointer finger. It's great. It's fun. I love it. Same, it really sucks when skin can't just work. Yeah. I don't know if maybe I just need to moisturize more during the day. Maybe I need to have more excuses to just like wear gloves randomly. I guess I'd go outside enough during work that I could justify just putting on some lotion than going outside. I don't always remember to put lotion on at work. Actually, in the bathroom at work there is lotion, so I put on lotion basically every time I go to the bathroom. But maybe it just doesn't stay as moisturized if I'm not wearing gloves. Okay, I've been picking up with this line work. Let me make the second thing. Or maybe, should I color it first and then make the second one? Because I feel like I can move things around at the same time. Okay, I'll color this one and then figure out how I'm gonna Frankenstein the second frame. Yeah, I chew my nails too much. I bite them to trim them. Led to an ingrowing fingernail recently. Ooh, ouch. Yeah, that's why it's very important for me to, here they are, to have my nail clippers. I have them right here. I always have to have my nail clippers somewhere I can grab them. Because if I can feel my nails being too long, I'm like, I gotta clip them or else I'm gonna go insane and I'm gonna start chewing them. And then I'm gonna chew them too short and then they're gonna hurt. Of course, what also ends up happening is then I cut them and then it doesn't feel like I cut them too short the first day. But then the next day, they start to hurt, and it's like, oh, I did cut them too short. Wait, I was gonna tell you, Aster, one of Majima's karaoke songs in Pirate Yakuza is called Midnight Desire. It's about eating food at midnight. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about, Majima. That is the exact desire that I have. What a relatable man. The song is on Spotify. It's called Midnight Desire Full Special Edition. Huh? Hold on. Sorry, Automod held a message from Changeling. Let me allow it. But you want to know what words it held? It held the words "finger's eye," and it said it was a sex-related term. Automod, what the fuck? If I have a cut near the point of my fingers, I'll put one of those round bandages folded like a taco over it. Makes it look like a cat. Oh, that's cute. I have been putting band-aids on them sometimes, but I just feel like I go through so many band-aids, you know? Even if I hold it together until it heals, it just opens back up. What the fuck, mod? That's a stretch. Yeah. It held it again, Ash. Finger's eye. What the heck? I mean, I guess fingers, but why the eye? If it was fingers me, I could see that. But fingers eye. Automod's like, I don't care if you're being grammatically correct or not. I will withhold your sex words. Alright, let me start coloring this. I think I have the colors pulled up over here. Yeah. Don't I have a palette somewhere? I do. Thank you for the palette. Make this a little bit smaller. Alright, what color should I make the base? I feel like I'm gonna use a lot of that color, so we'll do that. Let me turn this off. Is that fine? I think that's good. And then this color. And then the hat. Wrong color. The cabaret is becoming dark. That's good. White. I thought it was wood. Yes, is Will Wood, but his genre is dark cabaret. One of his genres, according to Wikipedia. It's only culture. Brown. Yellow. I've begun to recognize him. I like to play his music. I like when people sound like they're going insane when they're singing. It's a good time for me. Uh, just hearing Majima singing "Can't Stop My Midnight Burger" and "Midnight Ramen" cracks me up every time. Is that what he says? You said it's on Spotify? Do I need to queue it up? Let me see. My iPhone also decided to update the other day, so now I have the liquid glass buttons. I'm like, I don't need this. What was it called? Midnight Desire. Alright, let me make sure I can find the right version. Midnight Desire. Full spec edition. Alright, I have it queued up. This should hopefully be the right one. I was supposed to do the music video in the Discord. Oh, fun. Hope it's just a video of Majima eating burgers. Yeah. No. Okay. Oh boy. Here we go. In Infinite Wealth, it's a love song, but Kiryu won't shut up about his broken dishwasher. He just really likes not having to wash dishes. Let's get what this midnight? My midnight ramen. My midnight burger. Hell yeah. Mood. I feel like when I was in Japan, sometimes they would play music, I think during, was it like lunchtime? And students could make suggestions. I think there was some song that was like about a burger shop. I don't know what it's called, but let me see if I can find it. It's just called like Burger Shop. Majima is so relatable in this song. He really is. True. Is this the song? Giving me a Spotify link, but it's not really opening. Midnight grilled cheese. Oh yeah. Oh god, you guys are making me hungry. You're making me want to go. Oh, it skips to it. Oh shit, I was just trying to open it up. Alright, well. Hold on. Let me go back to the Majima song. Hold on. You have to wait your turn. You can get queued up, and then we go back to Midnight Desire. Hold on. We were not finished with that song. Here we go. There we go. We'll finish the song first. Oops, sorry, I think I have to go make dinner. I'm hungry. You will go get some food. Go get some food, changeling. Fill that belly. After Esther plays Kiwami 2, she should skip to like a Dragon Pirate Yakuza Hawaii. Aren't there like a whole bunch of games though? I might have to skip around because honestly, there's so many. Just wanted to get started on PC tasks, but yes, for sure. No time for PC. Only time for burger. Midnight burger. Oh, why didn't the ear get filled? I thought I had it highlighted. I'll see if this is the song I'm thinking of. I only heard it once, so I don't even know if I'll recognize it. This color and is this a song? I have no idea. I wanted the white color, that's what I wanted. No, I don't think this is the one I was thinking of. That's fine. We'll listen to it. Do Kiwami 1 and 2 make sense, then you can just skip around in the series. Okay. I see, I see. Because I do think I want to play the pirate game one day. But I know it's a more recent one, so it might take a while to get there if we played it all in order. Time for midnight pasta. Oh yeah. Hi Susie. Oh yeah, she's up there as reference. What was I grabbing from over here? No, I didn't need anything. I was just looking over it. Okay. I have the colors here. I need the tongue color. That's what I need. Yakuza 5 is the longest in the series with 5 playable protags. It's longer than the 2 RPGs. God damn. That's the other thing. Those games are kind of long. Which I don't mind playing long games sometimes. I just feel like it... Since I can only stream like 2 to 3 times a week, we end up playing the games for a long time. We'll figure it out. Kiryu is a sad cab driver in 5? He's a cab driver. Bro can find better jobs than that. Oh, it's playing more songs by this guy. We're gonna go back to my playlist. Oh hell yeah. Actually, Kenshi just came out with another song because I think he made another opening for Chainsaw Man. And I think he also sang an ending, and it was like a collab with Tada Hikaru. You know what? Maybe I should cue those up. Those were cool. Okay, we'll do the opening and then the ending. The only good part of Yakuza 5 is playing as Haruka with dance battles. Oh, do you not like the game otherwise? I mean, it sounds like they make a lot of Yakuza games, so I imagine some of them are better than others. Yakuza 5 could be about 5 chapters shorter. 27 chapters is a bit much even for a Yakuza game. That does sound like a lot of chapters, goddamn. Anata ga ima shiyou na horo ni Think about movie night again. Bree is gonna do like a Klaus movie night in her Discord, right? Did they pick a day? I think people voted on it, but I didn't vote because I wasn't sure if I'd be able to make it in general. Let me see. But I think one of the day, I think the day that won might actually work for me. He was sad. Saejima escapes prison again. Haruka dances, and Akiyama is just there. And then there's baseball guy, and you have no money as baseball guy. I see. I think so. Klaus is Friday the 19th. Okay. I think I might be able to make it. I might be late. I think I do have work. But I might be able to join. I've seen Klaus before, but it's fun to watch with everybody. I like to see people's reactions. Next week tomorrow. Yeah, next week tomorrow. Same, didn't vote because I have no idea if something may pop up on the movie night. Hope I can join it. Yeah, because like I think for a lot of them I would be getting home right around when it starts. So I could probably join. But I could be late. So I didn't want to influence it. Here's that new Chainsaw Man opening. Klaus is such a good movie. I love rewatching it. It's really good, and the style's gorgeous, and it's a really interesting take on Santa Claus. I remember I showed it to my mom once, and I think at first she wasn't really vibing with it. But by the end, she was like, I like that movie. Do I put blush on them? No, I do not. Okay. I drew all of them and then I immediately forget how I drew them. Don't think I've seen it, so I hope I can join. I hope you can. It's a good movie. If you can't join the movie night, I do at least suggest you watch it on your own. It's a good movie. And the style is gorgeous. It's beautiful. His mom is unexpectedly working that day. I should be able to watch. Nice. Yeah, I hope you can join. It's fun. Okay, I want to do shading. Let me look at these. Let me turn off all the extra things. Okay, I see. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have combined. I think I did merge the eye lines with the hairline over here. So that's gonna make it a little harder to color. That's fine. It's fine. Oh, I wanted to add the stars. I keep getting distracted on what I'm about to do. I'm yapping. Oh, I need to color those in too. I'll color those in a second. Darling, darling, darling. Other ones now. There we go. Fine. Here's Utada Hikaru. So gorgeous, and the credit song is beautiful. Yeah, I like it a lot. I want them to make another movie in that style, but I don't really know, what's going on with the studio. I haven't really looked into them to see if, like, they stuck together or what. I have no idea. Alright, where's my shading color? It is this color. I think I put it on multiply 50, right? Let's see. Yeah. No. Oh my god. What? I don't want to crop. I love just hitting random buttons. Yeah, it's almost 2026. I'm not ready for my anime girl transformation into Tingle. But won't you get, like, magical powers when you become Tingle? You can use your powers for good. Or for evil. We don't define you. Only you can define you. Be the change you want to see in the world. Good or bad. Evil is more fun. Exactly. Exactly. Be evil. Have fun. I'm gonna be a hack. No, you're good. Tingle's like a fairy, right? You'll be a beautiful little fairy. A magical little fairy. Oh. Wait. Well, now they're playing Spawn. See, I like to queue up Crumbling Tower, then Spawn, then Guardian. I feel like that's the proper way to listen to them. Or I have this on shuffle, it just plays them in whatever order. Well, now I have to queue it up so that we listen to them in the intended order. There we go. Oh, thank you for the posture check. I definitely was not sitting like an idiot. Okay. Let me readjust. Let me not kick over my garbage can. Dingle's a 35-year-old loser who makes maps. Listen, making a map is a skill. That'll be a cool new skill for you. You like rock operas? I'm trying to think if I know any. Like, I like rock and I like theater. I'd probably like them. Does Repo the Genetic Opera count as a rock opera? It does have opera in the name. I've never actually watched it, but I listened to the soundtrack because I have it on my phone. I bought it a long time ago. Maybe that's a movie we should watch together. Repo the Genetic Opera. Because I've been wanting to watch it for many years. But I think if I'm going to watch it, I'm probably going to have to watch it illegally online. Because I don't know where else to find it. I recommend the Protoman Vengeance. Rock operas I'm intrigued to. Wonder if I've heard any. Yeah, I don't know if I've... There is a chance that I've heard some, but I just didn't classify it as a rock opera in my head. Sounds good, Esther. Labyrinth 2? Labyrinth would be good. I think that's on a streaming site. I don't know if I can stream it over Discord, but we can always figure something out. But I still do want to watch those other movies that were in the poll before. Tekken King Crete and Tokyo Godfathers. And Cool Cat Saves the Kids. I really like Tekken King Crete. It's been a long time since I've watched it, so I'd love to share it with you guys. The Protoman is a rock band about Mega Man? Oh wow. That's cool. Protoman Vengeance. Is it on here? The Protoman artist. Maybe. Did I eat all my squashies? I think I did. I think this bag is empty. This is so sad. I'll just eat this chocolate bar instead. Super Fighting Robot Mega Man. Oh no, I'm getting chocolate crumbs on the ground. Although I should warn you, if we watch Repo the Genetic Opera, one of the things that was kind of keeping me from watching it was that I think eventually I got the impression that it's one of those things where it's not necessarily a good movie, but it has like a cult following. I don't know if it's necessarily like so bad it's good, but it's in that kind of category where like the fans know it's not great, but they still like it. Because it's like campy and fun. So just so you know, if we watch it, it might not necessarily be good, but it might be fun. I think there are movies I like that are like that. I feel like the Digimon movie would probably fall into that category for some people. Ah, okay. Yeah. Just a warning. Because I think there was a period in my life where I was not into stuff like that. Like things that were objectively kind of bad, but people still like them. But I guess we can always watch it ourselves and make our own judgments. Well, I gotta turn this song up. Blast it. Sing out save reminders. Thank you, thank you. I will indeed save. God, this song's so good. It makes me wonder what Toby's gonna do for like the final boss. Oh, Deltarune. What am I gonna do when Deltarune is finished and we don't wait for any more chapters? Maybe I'll just do the hair like this. No, why did you switch brushes? Oh my god. Wait for the next thing Toby makes. Exactly, exactly. He has said that he has other ideas for games. I'm just really curious what he would do next. I mean, obviously, you know, let him cook, let him finish Deltarune. But I'm curious if he would do more games related to like Undertale and Deltarune, or if he would do something completely unrelated. I mean, with Deltarune and Undertale, he came up with the idea for Deltarune first, and then the idea for Undertale, and made them both. But I don't know if he had a third idea in mind. You know, at a certain point, sometimes it's good to just let things rest and to move on to something different. But if he did something that wasn't in like the Undertale universe, I wonder how it would play. Because I feel like I'm so used to the way Toby makes games, like the narrative style, the play style, the like gameplay, where you have like turn-based RPG kind of mixed with the bullet hell. I wonder what he would do in another game. Would he like use sort of the same like a battle system, or would he come up with something different? Because when I think of Toby Fox, I think of that battle system. So I feel like it'd feel weird to have a Toby Fox game with a different battle system, but it would also make sense. Delta and her beloved, yes. True time will tell what he does. Yeah. He's still got multiple years of Deltarune left, so we'll let him cook on that. He doesn't need to think about anything beyond that for now. His battle system certainly is unique. Yeah, it's unique. And like there are other games that have like sort of come up with their own battle system that other games then replicated. But I feel like with Deltarune, Deltarune and Undertale, it's like such a specific gameplay style that I feel like if someone were to add it to their game, people would just view it as like copying Undertale. I don't know if I explained that well, but I feel like there's games that like establish a new type of gameplay and then it kind of becomes like part of its genre. But I feel like with Undertale, the gameplay is so specific, it would be hard for it to just become like an established gameplay style without people just being like, that's Undertale. I don't know if I explained that well. Indeed. Okay. I think I communicated what I was trying to say, but I don't know. She's looking very cute, Aster. Thank you. I think we should get this frame done today. I don't know about the second frame, but we'll see. How did I... Okay, I was more simplistic over here. You did? Okay. Cool. I'm glad. Sometimes I have the idea of what I mean in my head, but then I have trouble communicating it into words. Stop switching my pen. The pen has like buttons on it, and I think I keep accidentally hitting the buttons, and then it pulls up this menu that lets you switch your pen, your brush. So it keeps switching me to a brush I don't want. I know the feeling, yeah. I think a lot of people go through that. I find it very difficult to explain myself. Same. Sometimes I wish I could just beam my thoughts directly into someone's head and be like, here are my feelings. Feel them too. Alright. I think that's good for the shading. We should do highlights, and then we also need to color the lines. Okay, highlight is overlay at 100. Okay. I didn't think I had listened to this song enough for it to end up on my top 100, but I guess I did listen to it a little obsessively when I first found it. Would make things much easier. Exactly. Is this Miku but in Splatoon singing? It is Vocaloid. I think this is actually Tato. It might be Tato and Miku. Hold on. Kirai. Yeah, I think it's Tato and Miku. Yeah, they're singing Japanese. They're saying Dai Kirai. Dai Kirai means I hate it a lot. Okay, highlights. I followed what you were going for, I think. Kind of like when an actor gets typecasted for one type of role. A little bit. I think it's like... There are games where like they establish a new type of... like a unique type of gameplay. And then other games might kind of copy or draw inspiration from it. And maybe at first they're seen as clones, but then eventually that sort of gameplay just becomes like part of a genre or like a genre on its own. Like, I think Souls-like is a genre. And I think the name directly comes from... Is it Dark Souls? Maybe? So I feel like with Toby Fox's gameplay, I feel like it might be hard for people to like, for it to like one day become just a style of gameplay rather than just Toby Fox's style. But I could be wrong. That's probably a good example. Yeah. But then again, like I said, I think some of those ones that become genres eventually, you know, when people first start drawing inspiration or copying them, people are like, oh, this is just a clone. But the more it happens, the more people are like, oh, that's just that genre. And sometimes it gets to the point where as time goes on, it's just seen as like a normal genre, to the point where people might go back to the original game and be like, well, this isn't really anything special. I've seen a bunch of games like this. And it's like, this was the first one. All of those other games would never have that gameplay if this one hadn't established that gameplay. That kind of thing. Toby Fox admitted he took a lot of inspiration from other fan found. Yeah, he definitely did. There are a lot of things he took inspiration from, and he's very open about those. I feel like his games are very much like a love letter to other games. I don't like it being on that side. But the whole like gameplay of like turn-based, kind of being a puzzle, and also combined with the bullet hell system, that currently feels very unique. And if any game were to put it in, people would be like, oh, you're just copying Undertale. But he is inspired by a lot of things. Playing Undertale for the first time really did feel like it was like a love letter to a lot of games and gaming conventions and tropes and stuff. I know when I first played Undertale, I could very immediately spot the cave story influence. Because, well, first of all, the like opening art, the like drawings of the human falling into the underground and stuff, those are very much in the style of like the ending art from Cave Story. And then the like goat monsters, Toriel and Asgore and stuff, they really look like the Mimigas from Cave Story, except they have horns. Very Toho battle system. Yeah. I only know of one other game that takes heavy inspiration from that battle system, and it's made by that twat Pirate Software. Wait, what game is that? Oh, so here. Where's the internet? Cave Story. Where are the Mimigas? Let me just copy this image. Oh, I need you to go above the lines. See, these are the Mimigas from Cave Story. They're like bunny people. And then if you look at like Toriel, let me bring up Toriel. Where it's just her regular sprite. Where are you, Photoshop? She's so big. Come here. Maybe her talking sprite would show it more. But you can see they just kind of look like the Mimigas with horns. Yeah, Heartbound, the $10 demo. Oh, okay, yeah, I have heard of Heartbound. I think it's one of those games where at first people are like, oh, this looks cool. It looks like a new Undertale basically or something, and then didn't like the guy like never kind of finish it and whatever. That's the game. Terrible game too. That's unfortunate. But yeah, I was like, this guy likes Cave Story as soon as I played the game. Okay, I will put some highlights here. He's still working on it, but I doubt it will ever be finished. Yeah, that's the vibe I'm getting. Let me see. Heartbound. Is this the game? Okay, it's this game specifically. Yeah, I saw someone review it. And they were kind of critical of it. I think they said that, like, there's barely any battles. Even though it, like, heavily features that in, like, its description or something. Is this the game where at one point Matt Pat was calling it, like, the new Undertale? And he was, like, barely saying the name of the actual game to the point that Toby Fox himself was like, hey, Matt Pat, you should mention the name of the game. Toby Fox, the guy who famously tries not to get too involved on the internet. Yep, the very same guy. Guy can't take criticism either. Oof. Like, I know it can be hard to take criticism sometimes, but sometimes you just gotta, like, you just gotta take it, and then if you want to respond, you know, let yourself sit with it and think about it. Or just don't respond at all, because you don't have to respond to everything. If you feel like you're gonna respond in a bad way, just, like, you know, give yourself some time, come back to it later. I've seen a few reviews / people talking about it. It's really bad. You can see what he was trying to do but fail completely. That's unfortunate. I mean, making a game is hard. Making anything is hard. Sometimes it can be difficult to pull off the execution right. But sometimes criticism can be really helpful and help you improve. Pirate software can't take any form of criticism in any capacity. Oof. I know it can be hard, but it can also be helpful. And also, when you put things out there, people are going to have opinions on them. Biggest problem he had was not being able to accept he was wrong with something and apologize. Oof. I mean, I know that can be hard, but it can also be important. Or like I said, you know, if you can't think of something good to say, something nice to say, maybe just don't respond. You don't have to respond to everything online. You make something, people are going to talk about it, and you don't have to respond to every negative thing people say. I feel like that's been an issue. I know we've mentioned Vivzy Pop before. I feel like I've noticed, like, her. I feel like she's one of those people who would probably benefit from not responding to everything. And also, what's his name? Thomas Astruck, the creator of Miraculous Ladybug. I feel like I see the both of them like responding a lot of times to criticism online, and I'm like, sometimes you make it a much bigger deal when you, the creator, respond to it, when it's like you could just ignore it and let people on the internet have their opinions. Pyro was the asshole who tried to kill the Stop Killing Games petition because he didn't understand a single word it said. I remember that being a thing. I don't remember a ton about it. I feel like Jacksepticeye talked about it. What was that one about? Did that one have to do with pirating games? The goal of preserving video games after they're taken offline. Yeah, I think it was something like that. Though the general consensus is he wanted to kill a petition because it would directly affect his bottom line, he was a CEO and didn't want it to go through. I see. People just want to preserve games. They want to preserve something. That's a good sign that they care about it. And they take it seriously. Which is, someone who makes video games should be something that makes you happy. Spoken for me, yeah. This is my most listened to song on Spotify this year. I didn't even pay attention to it. Chit-chatting. We gotta replay it. Riaz, hello. Welcome on in. How are you doing? Yep, we want games to be archived. Yeah. Really good goal. The game companies hate it because they lose control. True. Like, I get wanting to make your money and whatever, and not wanting people to, like, steal. But if people are gonna buy something, then they should be able to preserve it. They should have a way to preserve it. Especially with, like, older games that they don't sell anymore. What was I looking for? Oh yes, Clipping Mask. Thank you for the head pat, Odessa. I do like that Nintendo is doing the, like, Nintendo Switch Online thing where they port in older games. That's really nice, but they don't do it to every game. Like we've discussed before, some of these sites where you download games digitally, they could technically take those games away from you at any time. Which sucks, especially if it's a game that, like, got delisted or something. Like PT, the playable trailer for that Silent Hill game that never came out. I don't think you can download that anywhere. And like I said, the game never got finished. But I think in order to preserve it, some people just, like, have, like, are they PlayStations? And I think for some people, they might have even disconnected it from the internet so that it wouldn't get taken off. No preserve, only pay more money. You must give us more money. No game, only money. And Viv is an excellent example of a person who ruins their project reputation by being a twat. Yeah, like, I'm not saying you can't talk about your stuff and you can't never defend it, but people are always going to say things online. And I feel like once you, the creator, address it, you're bringing the attention of it to, like, your entire audience. And sometimes you're just making it a bigger deal than if you just didn't say anything. I've met people who refuse to touch the show because of Viv. Yeah, I'm not surprised. ROMs are important. That's how the latest FF Tactics was remade. They had to go to download sites to get the older ROMs because they didn't have a gold copy. There you go. Exactly. See, some of these companies don't even preserve their own games. And it's like, if other people didn't do it for you, that game would be gone forever. If it was never owned, then how can it be pirated? Exactly. Exactly. If buying isn't owning, then pirating isn't stealing. Here we go, more Toby Fox. Because Mind Changeling, the dinosaurs don't understand. The 90s is wild because they just threw that stuff in the trash can. Yeah, wasn't there like that E.T. came where they like threw a whole bunch of copies into like a landfill? And I think we wouldn't have like record of the game if people didn't go get stuff out of the landfill or something. That was before that. Oh, okay. I don't know the whole timeline. I just know it's a thing that happened. Uh, did I use this for the whole mouth? Oh, I see. I have a tongue one and that one. Okay. I think for the teeth. Yeah, okay. Wait, what one did I use for the tongue? I don't think this one is on there. Yeah, it's a different color. Okay. Let me grab this. Please be that one. Oh, thank you for the stretch and hydrate changeling. Oh, big stretch. That was a video game apocalypse or video game crash? Okay. Viv also makes really bad narrative decisions. She chooses to make the show she wants instead of a good show. She's more interested in her humor than actually being funny, or more interested in her favorite characters getting screen time than good narrative. Yeah, that sounds accurate. I mean, it's her show. She can do what she wants, but then, you're gonna get criticism. I mean, I guess at the end of the day, you're gonna get criticism either way, so just make the show you want, but it is sometimes a little sad to like see this cool concept and then not have the creator take it, to the point that they could. I said that sentence really weird. To not see them use the concept to its full potential. That's a better way to phrase it. Like that was pre-SNES. Okay. I was not around. When they dug that lamp, it was more than just ET in there? Oh, okay. My dad told me of a time when the BBC threw out all their recordings of old shows into a hole and buried it because they thought it didn't matter. It was randomly discovered some decades ago. Oh, wow. Yeah, I feel like maybe nowadays it's a little easier to preserve things because of like the internet and storage on machines and stuff, but I don't know. The video game crash happened when people were making too many trash games that had tanked the market and killed Atari. Ah, okay. The video game crash in 1983. We need another video game crash to fix things. Oh boy, just what we need. We're heading towards that again due to AA practices and people getting replaced with AI. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if AI causes a huge issue. At least there's always fun indie games to play. Yeah, Has Been and Helva have so much potential, but Vivid's incapable of truly tapping into it. Yeah, I feel that. Oh well, what you gonna do? Yeah. Off on the rooftop there, I see a girl with braided hair here before me. Despite myself, I go and scream, "Hey, don't do it, please." Hmm. The AI bubble is going to cause everything to collapse for a time. Yeah. Yeah, games using AI as a prop to keep stuff up because they can't optimize things anymore. Like, games run like garbage now for no reason. Great. Be quietly cross about it. Yeah. Cayenne, hello! Welcome on in. How you doing? We are working on an emote today. It's gonna be an animated emote. We don't have a laughing emote yet, so that's what we're working on. Oh, good night, Riaz. Hope you have a good sleep. Also, for anyone who's leaving right now, just so you know, I will be joining Crix, Ari Crix, on their channel on Sunday at 9 p.m. EST for a peak collab. I'll put in the Discord, but I think the time has basically been confirmed now, so just so you know. Was it a cackle? Yeah, it's like a laugh. You could describe it as a cackle. Okay, I need to do the lines on the hair. Okay, where's the brown color? For the very first time there, I see someone with the same pains as me. Having done this time and time again, she wore a yellow cardigan. Also, we'll try to catch it. Yeah! If you guys can come, that'd be fun. But if not, no worries. I'm doing a bit better though. Oh, that's good to hear. Were you sick, Cayenne? Hope you're feeling well. Aster cheating on us to climb the peak with someone else. Listen, I was invited. I was invited to go on this hiking trip. I just hope we have milk. Oh, I need some delicious milk. I think I just hit the mute button randomly. How will we cope? Fine, I will improve my skills, and then the next time we peak, I will carry us to the peak. We will get there together. Cheat on her and peak with other friends. Oh no. It's okay, Wolfie. You can peak with whoever you like. It's fine. I'll make it to the I'll make it one day to the peak. I believe in you, Changeling. You can do it. You'll get there. We can't let Barry drink the milk. It's okay. The milk will energize her. It will give her the power. It looks like punching down. Sound like okay. I'm the main character and you have to like me. What do you take me for, Ashton? I wish I don't get motion sick after a while. Oh yeah, that is unfortunate. I don't know if there's any settings you can mess with to help with that, but probably not. I think I just saw that they updated the game again. I think they added like a statue to the shore. I don't know what the statue does, but it's there now. Can't wait to watch y'all hang out for real though. Yeah. It should be fun. I'm a little nervous because I think there's gonna be some of other Crix's other friends there and I don't think I've met them before. But it'll be fine. I'm a big girl, I don't have social anxiety. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. There are a few settings off, but bit still makes me feel dizzy after too long playing Pig. I gotcha. Yeah. Like, I think even if you have certain settings on, it's still gonna be like a 3D sort of game. Mm. There we go, that's a tiny bit better. Yeah, I saw that yesterday on the shore. I kept trying to place the bugle in the statue's hands. Does the statue do anything? Or is it just there for funsies? We'll be in the chat to hold your hand, Aster. Thank you, Punk. Thank you, Odessa. If I run out of things to say, you guys can send me discussion topics. Have I been putting a highlight on the ear? It doesn't look like it. Oh, you know what? That's fine. What else do I do over here? Okay, now I think I just need to... Did I? Am I missing something? I need the little things over here. Let me edit that a little bit there. Oh, I thought I turned that off. There we go. That's a little better. You said they have to ease back into games. First-person games make it hard. I know I can't even play Minecraft without getting motion sick. Ah, that's unfortunate. Maybe we can find a good game to all play together that doesn't make you motion sick. I guess there's Mario Party. We have played Mario Party before. That's a good time. What's the name of the song? Oh, the song we were just on? That's The Main Character by Will Wood. It's one of my favorites. It's a good one. So I have gummy worms here. I'm gonna eat a gummy worm. Okay, let me make these little things. It just takes a while to get used to it. That's good. Oddly enough, if I eat a full meal, I can handle VR perfectly fine, which you would not think is possible. That's hilarious, but I'm glad it works for you. You just need a nice full belly, and then your body's like, everything is good. Everything is in harmony. I've never played VR chat. I don't have any VR stuff. But it looks interesting. Yes, I need more Mario Party Jamboree. Yes, Mario Party is fun. We should play it again. Though I think of all the like multiplayer games I played on stream, I think Peak is still my favorite. It's like got a good amount of, you know, you play with other people and you have the challenge of climbing, but it's also got a decent amount of like chill time for you to just like hang out and chit chat and be silly. I like that. I have my old headset if you want it. I'm okay with thank you. All I know about VR chat is Robert. I don't like this rock. It's pissing me off. I have Mario Party Jamboree, but my mom and nephew play that more than I do on my Switch too. I don't play a ton. I mean, I just play it with other people. But it is fun to have. Good it good. Food is good. Everything is awesome. Everything is good when you're part of a team. Oh yeah. Everything is awesome. VCR on desktop is fun though. Oh yeah, I guess you can do it without the VCR, without the VR headset. I've just never tried it. I don't know what model I would use because I don't have a 3D model. Maybe I can be Marcus. Also, hi, Villain. Welcome on in. How are you doing? Thank you for the hydrate. I will take a sip. Actually, I feel like I forgot to hydrate for the last hydrate. I'll take a second sip. We are currently in the midst of drawing an emote. It's gonna be a laughing emote. Okay, we got that. Laugh lines 1. I don't know what color I'm gonna make these. Maybe yellow. I feel like a yellow or a pink would be good. Yellow. Pink. I like the yellow better. Would cyan be good? Cyan. Yellow. Cyan. Yellow. I'll just leave it yellow for now. But once I get the second frame in there, we can test it and see how we like it. It takes a bit before you can upload your own avatar anyway. Ah, makes sense. VR chat stream when? I don't know, maybe someday. But I feel like a lot of VR chat is like interacting with other people. And I feel like I do have social anxiety, but also like interacting with a bunch of strangers live on stream would be even more would make me even more anxious because then like I don't know these people. What if they start saying weird things, you know? Yellow pops more? Yeah, I think so. Living the emote. Yellow good. Thank you. Emote's looking awesome. Thank you. We can do a mini group for it. That's true. I think you can have like private things. I don't know. I've never done anything with VR chat, so I have no idea how it works. All right. This is frame 1. So I think we should be able to take it and Frankenstein it into the second one. Because for the head, I just have to move it down. For the shoulders, I need to redraw them. But everything else can mostly just stay the same. Yume wo miteta. This is my favorite Kenshi Yonezu songs, but this is my favorite Kenshi Yonezu song, by the way. I can talk. I like to play it on the piano. Maybe a small group instead. Yeah, you can have a private instance. You can glide with people. Okay. Same have like barely surface level of how VR chat works. Yeah. Maybe a small group could work. We were gonna try it out someday. Yes, this is another cover of the same song we listened to a couple songs ago because I love this song and I love every cover of it. Maybe one day we'll try VR chat. I don't know what I'm gonna do in VR chat, but it exists, I guess. Alright, let me Frankenstein this. Trying to think of the best way to do it. Should I merge everything and cut it? I need to finish the Berry Bun 3D model. Oh yeah, you were working on that. It was looking cool. I would love that. I like it. It's so fun to chat in. We can build a tower. Oh, you can build towers in it? Okay, that'd be fun. Yeah, I'd be down to try it sometime. I have no idea when, but someday. Someday. Okay. Let me grab... Can I just highlight all these? And then, like... I don't know if this will work, but I'm gonna try it. Actually, I think... Hold on, let me look at this. I think I could just take this and move it up. Like that. And then redraw the shoulders. I think that's mainly what I need to do. I can finish the models I'm working on too. There's a lot of puzzle lore rooms. Oh, puzzle lore rooms. Oh, that sounds interesting. Okay, I guess I didn't think about people making like rooms for you to explore in. That'd be fun. Yeah, I hit a roadblock trying to figure out how to have the models rig match / work for the program. Makes sense, makes sense. I hope you can figure it out. It's always fun when you make a breakthrough. Okay, so I just need to redraw the shoulders mostly, I think. I think everything else is okay. Let me... trying to decide if I want the collar part to move. Maybe I don't. Okay. Alrighty. I've figured it out. Let me see if I can do what I was attempting to do. I don't think it'll work, but try it. Yeah, it's not gonna work. Moms made for Barry and Aster awesome. Yeah, they were looking good. I appreciated the model you were working out for me. It looked cool. VCAT, a virtual convention? That sounds cool. We'll have to look into that. It'll happen eventually. Yeah. Everything will happen eventually. Alright, let me just turn that off. I'll just move this down. If I move that down like that, will that work? Or did it get moved over slightly? Oh yeah, that kind of worked. VCAT has, I think, a summer and winter one, so if we miss this one, there's always another one. Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe that'd be fun to go do. We could try that out. I'll have to look into VR chat. VR chat's free to download, right? I think it's a free game. I could be wrong. Does this... Hold on, I think I... Oh, I think... Did I color the lines for this part? Okay, I think I did. Not that it makes much of a difference, it basically looks black. Yes, I recommend making an account so you get a non-cloudy username through VRC. Okay, okay. I will have to research that. Let me pull it up over here so I will remember VR chat. There we go. It's in a tab. That means I'll look at it eventually. That's why I love having 5,000 tabs open, because I'll always look at them eventually. I also look through worlds on the website. Oh, okay. I'll have to look at the models and see what model I want to use. You think there's a frog somewhere? I think someone made a Nico from One Shot model. Maybe I can find that one. Oh, you're gonna redeem posture check? You're gonna make me put my feet down and stop sitting on my feet. Why you had a bonk in there? Alright, I'll hydrate. I'll hydrate. Alrighty, I need to redraw the that's what I'm doing. Hello? You're playing over this cover of Penumbra Phantasm. How could you do that? Penumbra Phantasm, the song Toby Fox never finished. Thanks for the bits, Ash. If you want to suggest a song, you can suggest it in chat instead of playing your own music. How could you? Is that a sad puppy I hear outside my door? 1 second. Alright, sad puppy is here now. I used to have one avatar that was divorce paper. Hell yeah. That's good. It's my true form. Divorce papers. Or it's Cayenne's true form, I should say. Illusion and Dream by Poets of the Fall. Alright, we have time. We can put in another suggestion. Illusion and Dream. No, no, no. Where are you taking me, Spotify? There we go. I love me some divorce. See, is this what Aunt... My dog is being silly. I was gonna say, this is like the opposite of shippers. They're people, they don't want people to be shipped and to fall in love. They want people to fall out of love and get divorced. Let's go divorce. Is that how you feel, Cayenne? Or you're throwing in another one? Let's see. Providence. There you go. You know what? I get to queue something up too. What am I queuing up? Listen to this. You know what? I'm gonna throw this in here too. I beg people to get divorces all the time. Oh my god, you're like the opposite of Cupid. You're like, you will fall out of love. Leave them. Take them to court. Get the house. Do 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 do. Win the kids in the dark. Yeah, I think that looks good. Okay, I just have to move everything else around now. Where did the palette go? Why is the palette down here? I need you up here. My palette. Stop clicking the button. Just walking up to people saying this is a sign I can support Guyan's ambitions. Thank you, Ash. Truly an honorable cause to support. Yes, everyone, go give your support to Cayenne in their pursuit of more divorce. Go follow Cayenne if you want more divorce. What was I doing? I need to fill in the colors. Okay, the face is mostly fine. I need to take this part. Stealing your colors. Delete. Delete. No. Carla. Hmm. Oh, someone has made the Home Alone house in VR. Oh, that's it. That reminds me, I need to get back into Welcome Home. I feel like there have been updates and I haven't seen them. I feel like there have been a couple times over like the past year or so that I was like, let me go look at the Welcome Home website to see what I've missed, and then I'll click on it and it will be down. Because I guess they were updating or whatever. But I think it's finally at a point where it's updated and I could look at it. I feel like there's probably a lot I missed now. I should get back into it. I hear Glitch is making merch. Oh yeah, I think they were making merch for it. I think I remember seeing that. Alright, we got the hair. I'm gonna need to adjust it down here. Do that. Oh, that's a little. That's fine. Hmm? Oh, why am I on that brush? What the heck? No wonder my eraser was acting weird. Welcome Home? Welcome Home is like, some people have called it an ARG. I think the creator calls it like a multimedia project. It's basically this website that presents itself as like um being about this canceled Muppet or Sesame Street like show called Welcome Home. But it's secretly like a horror project, and the more you look into it, the more you find like horror stuff. There's a lot of like hidden things to click on the site. It got really popular like a year or two ago, and it was barely finished at the time. Like the creator said that it was maybe like 5% finished, and I think it was they didn't. It was very surprising like how popular it got all of a sudden. So I think some of the attention was a little overwhelming, but now they have a lot of support and they got money to hire voice actors and stuff for stuff. Here, let me see. Oh, this picture is big. Okay, I was just gonna show you. This is Wally Darling. He's like the main Muppet character. I don't know if you've seen him before, but I figured I'd show him in case you were like, "Oh, I've seen that guy." I actually have a plushie of this guy. He's over in the corner. I like Wally, but I need to get back to it. I remember Matt Pat made a video about it. I don't know if it's something we'd want to explore on stream, because it's. I guess it's kind of an ARG. Let me see. Oh, I think I have heard of it. I recognize him. Yeah, I figure you might have like seen him even if you don't know much about it. But yeah, that's what it is. It was cool, and you could tell that the creator, you know, really, they were passionate about it, and they were really into like Muppet things. There was a lot of passion involved in it. I think with like Five Nights at Freddy's becoming such a thing, mascot horror has become really big. And some people genuinely like it and have passion projects, and then there are some people who are just hopping on the bandwagon. So I think a lot of people were uh very happy with how authentic the creator came across. I feel like a lot of projects always they're always better when the person's passionate about them. Oh, maybe I need to move these down. Actually, I think that's what I need to do. Yeah, I need to move them down. I need to move down more. I just want these ones. I don't want all of them. Oh no, that one looks so cut off. Passion really makes or breaks a project. Yeah, yeah. It's always fun when you can tell that someone really put a lot of passion into something. Alright, I'm just gonna redo this shading here. Oh, that is not the color. Give me my shading color, thank you. Hmm. Oh, what the heck? There we go. I think this needs to be blended a little bit. What do I use for blending? Not that. This one. That kind of worked. Alright, back to the shading. Chicken with its head cut off. Okay. Oh my god. You just take my hat? Bro. How am I supposed to draw now without my hat? Oh no. How did I do the color on the other one? Ah, those stars definitely moved. I don't know if it's gonna be an issue, honestly. I think at the size that the emote's gonna be, I don't think it's gonna be a problem if the stars shift around. I feel like maybe I should. It doesn't matter. I will figure it out once I finish coloring it. I'll see what looks like an issue. What is this? I don't need that. Is it really true that a bird like me could never think like you? It's gonna be shrunken. Yeah, it's gonna be like this big. No one's gonna notice. They're not gonna know. Oh, I didn't want all of it. Get back to the part. Okay, there we go. Is that about where it was? Yeah, it's good enough. Oh, that is not the right color. Yep, yep, yep. Let's see. I was gonna say we're about to the end of the stream, but honestly, I'm almost done. I think I just need to make the second one of these. I might make these, add more detail to these, but let me just make the second one and then see what we think. Let's see where. I guess this is what I'm doing. Oh, the ad break's starting now. For some reason, I thought it just ended. Okay. We got that ad break. We got a ad break. I've been listening to a lot of The Hunchback of Notre Dame recently. It just slaps so hard. Alright, let me turn that back up, turn that off, that, have that on, that off, left, lines, those. Ooh. Hello? Oh, why is it so quiet on your guys' end? I turned up louder for you guys. There's some songs on Spotify where like some of them are louder and some of them are not. I feel like a lot of Disney soundtracks are like quieter. Okay, what was I looking for? Timeline? Okay, I don't need all those on the timeline. Okay, so this is gonna be. What did I just do? Hello? Let me just delete this one. Okay, we have that. And then the next one is gonna be this one. Let's give this a little watch. I think that's pretty good. Let me zoom out a tiny bit. I think that comes across as laughter. You guys think so? I think the stars are moving around a bit. I might adjust those, but I don't think it's going to be super noticeable when it's really small. The Ultimate Cream, what Frosty? There's a version of the song I really like. Is it a female cover? Because I think there's a female cover that I like. Is it Anna Ponzo? It might be her. Or Anna Pantsu, however you pronounce her name. I think this comes across as laughter. And I think when it's really small, you probably can't really notice the stars moving. Okay, well, I can. But I might adjust them. But I think it's pretty much done. I just need to like export it. I might add a little detail to the laugh lines. Do you think they look good like that, or do you think they need to move around a little bit more? I'm curious if them having like the base not moving around makes it look weird. I might examine how they do it in Animal Crossing after this, but I think so far it looks good. Gotta go do something. I may miss the end of stream. Emo looks awesome. Have a good one, everyone. Bye bye, Changeling. I hope you have a great rest of your day. We're probably gonna raid out like really soon, but if we don't see you again, farewell. It is a fun cover. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, I might adjust this a little bit. I think the stars moving around are bothering me, even though they're ultimately not going to matter. And I might adjust the laugh lines, but I think they're fine. I think I'm just over-examining it. I think it comes across. Anyway. So hopefully I should be able to get this one uploaded soon. Hopefully by next week. But I will just have to make sure. I really like it. Yay, I'm glad. I think I'm just being overly picky right now. I think, like I said, once it's like super small in emote form, it should be fine. That's so clever. Alright. You guys were talking about Frosty. I want to see what Frosty said. Also, I'm debating whether or not to get rid of Frosty, because I know Frosty's using like AI stuff, and I've been debating about it for a while, but it's just been so long since I've added bots to the stream that I don't remember how to re-add them. I'm gonna have to look into that again if I want to get a new one. But for now, we will read what Frosty says. Now, a verse from our collective tale, and Ask Your Majesty's sleepy art stream, chat dances with emojis, a lively dream. Divorce papers as avatars, quite the theme. Victorian tunes and laughter beam. Support for Kai's cause, a humorous scheme. Home Alone house in VR, it seems. Merch on the horizon, changelings gleam. Passion and art, the ultimate cream. Art good indeed. When did we mention cream? Where did cream come from? Also, I like how it's shortened Cayenne's name to Kai. Depends on the type of AI. Yeah, but I've been hearing people say to not use it anymore. I'll have to look into it. I know Bree just got rid of it, but yeah, I like that it makes its little summaries, but I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, I think we're about done here. I'll leave you on this. Here, we zoom in. I'm laughing at you. Oh man. There, that's fine. Wait, I can zoom in like this. There we go. She's laughing at you. Oh, I need a big stretch. Alright, you guys. This is the last stream on my channel for the week. But I should hopefully be on Recrix's channel on Sunday. That's RE_CRIX. And I'll mention in the Discord. And that should be at 9 p.m. EST, hopefully. And then I should get my schedule up by Sunday at the end of the week. We should be playing more. What is it? Why'd I just forget the name? The Forest of Drizzling Rain. And more Pokemon. I don't know if I'll have time for 3 streams, but we'll see. Maybe I'll let you know. And then the week of Christmas, I will not be able to stream at all. So I'll just be taking a break that whole week. But we will pick up streams after I get back. But yeah, been a great stream. Astro, have a good evening. Thank you. Thank you all for joining me. I'm glad you guys had fun. And I should hopefully get this emote uploaded for you guys soon. I might just adjust it a tiny bit. Alright, now we gotta raid somebody. Who is streaming? Allura Spores playing Palia. Alright, I'm just gonna raid somebody. Let's go raid Melanie. We haven't raided Melanie in a while. Melanie's playing Mouthwashing, by the way, so just a warning, it is a horror game. But alright. Thank you guys for joining me today. I hope to see you again sometime soon. And I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Bye-bye, everybody.